Good morning, everybody. My name is Gronia, and I'm the Business Development Manager for Thales at Exclusive Networks. Welcome to today's webinar about application security with Thales. As we all know, application modernization is a top priority for all businesses today. This drive for modernization has led to a significant surge in the adoption of application security. But before we dive into AppSec, let me introduce the Thales team at Exclusive Network. We have a dedicated team, which, first of all, let me introduce to you Davina. She's our vendor marketeer. We have Cedric, our security engineer, and our sales administrator, Nathan. And I'm your business development manager at Exclusive Networks for Thales. The agenda of today is, first of all, I would like to introduce to you Exclusive Network in a nutshell. And then also, before we go into the security part, I want to introduce Thales. And then we will talk about web applications and API protection. I am part of the organization Exclusive Networks, responsible for Belgium and Luxembourg. We are a distributor that has been disrupting the scene since 2007. We want to be a trusted advisor for all our partners. To achieve this, we became cybersecurity specialists. We have 34 best vendors in our portfolio. These vendors were critically chosen according to their unique capacities and their solutions, such as Thales. We have 48 employees in Belgium. Our technical team is really exceptional with more than 60 certificates, a number that is growing every day to make sure we can help our partners with designing, configuring, deploying, and much more. Short, to explain what drives us, what makes us believe is really our vision and our mission. And that's also what makes us special. We truly believe in a totally trusted digital world. But we are a global organization with offices in 46 countries and the ability to service customers in 170 countries. Our 3,000 people are the best talents in the industry worldwide. They service an ecosystem of over 25,000 partners in local language and local culture. This is our mantra: local sale, global scale. This is an approach that combines the extreme focus and value of local independent distributors with the scale and service delivery capabilities of a single worldwide powerhouse. In our case, one with cybersecurity specialism. Before we head on, I wanted to do a quick intro about Thales. Thales is a global technology leader with more than 83,000 employees on 5 continents. The group is investing in digital and deep tech innovations like big data, but also artificial intelligence, connectivity, cybersecurity, and quantum technology. This way, they want to build a future we can trust. In the markets of defense, aerospace and space, cyber and digital, Thales provides solutions, services, and products to help its customers, which are companies, organizations, governments, to carry out their critical missions. Very important, Thales is a European company with headquarters in France. The majority of the shares are in hands of the French state and the French aerospace company Dassault Aviation. Let's check out how Thales can protect your application, shall we? Thales, a leader in cybersecurity and data protection, delivers cybersecurity products and services that keep people and assets safe. It gives organizations confidence in the security of their digital journey. As organizations turn to cloud and SaaS-based technologies, they are searching for smarter ways of reinforcing trust and resilience in their processes, but also infrastructures. Thales protects organizations by identifying, detecting, and responding to the growing series of cyber threats. The portfolio protects identities and data along with all the paths that lead to it, including services that contain compliance and governance audits, but also threat detection and penetration tests. Thales is a global leader in cybersecurity, but is number one in data security. Let's focus on the applications. How can we secure them? Many applications now live in the cloud and consist mostly of APIs and microservices. Securing applications across this digital spectrum requires a new security approach. Security teams are struggling for enough visibility in this constant changing world. To secure everything, they have different solutions, but keeping up is almost impossible. They can't manually triage millions of alerts across every security console. Thales has a single stack application security platform. As we can see on the right side of the slide, the need for multi-layered defense against application and API attacks is very important. We know you need a security platform that not only quickly neutralizes threats, but also smartly filters out harmless events. This way simplifies security management and enhances efficiency through automation. Thales' application security platform is designed exactly with this in mind. To deliver robust protection, seamlessly reducing the strain on teams and resources while keeping your APIs and applications safe. Then, the application security, it's a framework around how to land with WAAP, bot, DDoS, and API, together referred to as the Web Application and API Protection Solution. Let's dive into what is behind this rapid increase of APIs. APIs have completely changed the landscape for the customer's online experiences. This has an enormous impact on our application architecture. With APIs in the picture, organizations are using microservices within the application architecture. It's application programming and interfaces that are making it possible to connect all these applications and microservices to bring the customer this enhanced experience. The first driver of application modernization is the high quality customer experience. Customers expect a seamless online experience, and it's APIs that are enabling this. They are enabling these amazing enhancements to our interactions online. The rapid increase in API usage has also introduced new data access points, which inherently increase cybersecurity risk. One of the primary challenges organizations face is the lack of visibility into their APIs. Developers are deploying APIs at a remarkable pace to stay competitive, but this speed often outpaces the security measures needed to protect them. This gap leaves organizations vulnerable to various threats, including data breaches, unauthorized access, and other malicious activities. To highlight the severity of the API security issues, I'd like to share some key statistics. First, let's look at the overall web traffic. 71% of all web traffic last year was API related. This statistic alone shows how deeply integrated APIs are in the fabric of modern web applications. APIs are now the backbone of digital interactions, which of course underscores the importance of securing them. Also, on average, organizations discover 613 APIs per account. This number highlights the vast landscape that needs to be monitored and secured. Each API represents a potential entry point for attackers, making visibility and management crucial. One of the most alarming statistics is that 46% of all account takeover attacks targeted APIs, proving that APIs are a favorite target for attackers. Account takeover can lead to significant breaches and data theft, highlighting the need for robust API security measures. I've also added some questions which I think are very relevant because we see at our partners and they see it at their end customers. A lot of companies, they don't know where all their APIs are. They have no visibility and they don't have a clue which APIs are transferring sensitive data, or they don't know if they have undocumented or shadow APIs. So all these questions are really very important. We need to know the answers. API security has a lot of challenges. As you can see, one, lack of visibility is one of the most significant challenges of all. APIs are omnipresent in modern technology, spanning web applications, mobile applications, infrastructure, and more. However, identifying and monitoring all these APIs is a daunting task. APIs don't announce themselves to security teams. They don't come with a ready-made list of endpoints they expose or use. This lack of visibility forms the first crucial step in protecting your APIs. You need to know what you have before you can secure it. Unreliable API inventory. Even when developers assist by providing documentations or API inventories, these inventories often become outdated very quickly. The continuous development and rapid deployment means that APIs are frequently changing. An API inventory that's accurate today might be obsolete tomorrow. This constant flux makes it a challenge to maintain a reliable inventory, which further complicates efforts to secure APIs. Of course, also the new and changing APIs. Developers are continuously creating and developing APIs to enhance functionalities or stay competitive. So, even if your APIs are secure today, changes and new deployments could introduce vulnerabilities by tomorrow. Then, sensitive data loss. Lastly, but not least, APIs often facilitate the transfer of data between applications, which can include highly sensitive information such as customer account details or business critical data. For organizations in regulated industries and others, this data movement poses significant risks. Ensuring the security of data in transit is as important as securing data at rest. Without a robust API security, sensitive data is at great risk of exposure or breach. This undermines the best security practices at all levels. As APIs are everywhere, knowing what you have and keeping up with changes is incredibly difficult. The data they handle is often sensitive, adding another layer of risk. To wrap up, while we have a strong security measure for data at Thales, and that especially for data at rest, the Thales Data Security Fabric, it's equally important to secure data in transit via APIs. The API security solution by Thales and the wider application security platform provide the necessary visibility and protection to address these challenges, and while ensuring comprehensive security for your entire digital infrastructure. A traditional approach to security is not enough anymore when it comes to protecting APIs. The threat vectors being leveraged to target APIs are diverse and highly automated, which is why a comprehensive multi-layered security strategy is really essential. The traditional application attacks can compromise your APIs and lead to significant breaches, but they represent only part of the threat landscape. The good news is that they can often be blocked with traditional security methods such as the Web Application Firewall, WAF, DDoS protection, basic bot protection. These methods are effective because they detect and block attacks with known signatures, which are often reconnaissance attempts for deeper API abuse. But we also have the API-specific attacks. You may be familiar with the OWASP API security top 10 risks. These threats exploit vulnerabilities inherent in APIs and often bypass traditional security measures. Like, for example, OLA, broken object level authorization risk, allows unauthorized access to data, while the broken function level authorization, for example, permits unauthorized actions. These attacks require specialized protection mechanisms as they exploit the very nature of API structures and data interactions. An advanced API security solution will provide the risk assessment required to identify OWASP vulnerabilities, enabling the adoption of a positive security posture. Lastly, let's address business logic abuse. These abuses mimic normal automated web traffic to conduct malicious activities. This includes attacks such as credential stuffing. Here they use stolen credentials to gain access. Or, for example, fake account creation. They generate fake accounts to exploit services. API business logic abuse can be prevented by adopting a combined approach using API discovery, classification, and risk assessment to identify high-risk APIs and vulnerabilities. Advanced bot protection will protect sensitive and vulnerable APIs from the abuse. The attackers are very numerous vectors to the attackers use numerous vectors to exploit your APIs. Effective protection requires a really holistic approach. By integrating all the layers of security, you can ensure comprehensive protection for your API against a wide range of threats. But the API security journey starts with API discovery. Once you have onboarded your assets to the application security suite, you can easily enable API discovery. API security automatically detects and uncovers any design flaw and provides a continuous baseline for normal versus abnormal behavior patterns. API security classifies API based on the data they are transferring and even categorizes the risks by their OWASP API security top 10 risk category. API security runs continuous API discovery to find all unknown and also shadow APIs, to uncover design flaws and vulnerabilities that can put your APIs at risk or of abuse. And when integrated with the advanced bot protection product, it automatically applies bot protection policies to detect but also to block automated attacks on your most sensitive APIs. As you can see, it's a continuous effort. It's a never-ending circle. And bad bots, of course, they are coming for your APIs because they are highly lucrative targets. API requests do not go through the traditional route of browsers or native application agents, providing direct access to the backend, including resources and functionalities. And they are exposed to business logic. Developers use generic rule sets for APIs without keeping the business logic in mind, opening their APIs to business logic vulnerabilities that are often exploited using bots. And then, of course, the lack of visibility into bots. APIs handle a large volume of requests, but lack built-in defense mechanism, making it extremely difficult to detect and block malicious bot traffic. This enables attackers to use automation more freely without the risk of raising any alarms. The process of attacking is easier because APIs do not require browser automation software. And of course, bad actors, specifically those attempting account takeover and carding, target API services because they're simpler to attack. There is no need for parsing and the process is overall faster. Once you have completed your discovery, you can eliminate all automated threats with our integrated advanced bot protection solution, together with API security. Two products that provide great value, but together they're even better. API security helps you get complete visibility to your high-risk APIs and helps you to secure them. And your advanced bot protection provides visibility and mitigation to bots attacking APIs. Together, they provide a full flow for customers to discover which APIs need protection from undesired automated traffic, which is important as every API violation comes from a bot. Understanding which APIs are already protected from bots and which are not is crucial. And if we take this step of getting unprotected APIs into the advanced bot protection, so they can be protected as well. You cannot secure your APIs using an API security solution alone. You must have bot protection strategy as well. Thales single stack application security platform integrates industry-leading DDoS and bot protection with a powerful web application firewall, creating a robust and seamless solution this way. Our platform includes a high-performance CDN, ensuring speed, reliability, and resilience for your application infrastructure. A CDN is a content delivery network, and it is a system of distributed servers that cache and delivers web content to users, significantly improving website performance and potentially offering some protection against cyber attacks. Here is why this integrated approach to API security really stands out. It's a unified protection. The WAAP combined with DDoS and bot protection keeps your services online and secured by detecting and blocking reconnaissance attacks that target vulnerable APIs. The client-side protection safeguards your APIs from attackers using malicious scripts against your server side, against your scripts on the server side, preventing client-side attacks. The advanced bot protection shields your websites, mobile application, and APIs from today's most sophisticated automated threats, while maintaining the integrity and availability of your services. API discovery means deep discovery, but also classification, risk assessment of every API in your environment, and they work seamlessly with every other security solution of Thales. This holistic approach ensures comprehensive API security, giving you peace of mind in this modern world. By adopting Thales integrated application security platform, you can achieve unparalleled protection for your APIs, maintaining the performance and security essential for your business. Dealing with one attack or a single type of attack is not enough anymore. Their single stack platform of Thales really stands out for offering layered protection, from web application firewalls and DDoS mitigation to API security and behavioral analytics. Including business logic attack prevention is especially key, since those business logic attacks can exploit workflows that traditional systems might miss. Security professionals are looking to consolidate vendors and not add a few more. The teams are not big enough to adopt even more solutions from different vendors with different consoles. It's impossible. Thales application security platform is built from Imperva's DNA of being the first web application firewall in the market and has evolved with technology and attack techniques since. Thales' security expertise has expanded over the years and now protects from DDoS attacks, API attacks, to business abuse, from automated bot attacks to client-side attacks, and to the menace of supply chain and zero-day attacks. The OWASP API Security Top 10, they maintain six risks that are mostly technical attacks, and they're sometimes referred to as reconnaissance attacks. And they have 4 risks, which are specific risks that target APIs. But what makes the integration of Imperva and Thales so unique? It's their unified visibility. They have a centralized dashboard and playbooks for threat detection, response, and governance. It's a zero-trust architecture. Security controls applied directly to data, not just infrastructure. And it's, of course, built on the principle never trust, always verify. Also, a very, very important point is that they have a rapid deployment. Thales can onboard dozens of databases in weeks versus months with competitors. I really added this slide because I think the numbers are incredible. If you look at the mitigation SLA for the DDoS attacks, it's less than 3 seconds. And it is really that way. It's verified. It is that way. They block like 63 billion attacks every month. They analyze 1.5 trillion requests every month. They have more than 60 distributed POPs. As you can see, the numbers are very, very, very impressive. I think it's already very clear that Thales gives visibility, control, and security for your most sensitive data. They are able to secure the access to your data by their multi-factor authentication, their customer identity and access management, and so on. But they can also understand your data by the data discovery, the classification, and also the monitoring. They also protect your data by encrypting data in motion and in transit, by encryption, tokenization, masking, key management, secret management, hardware security modules. But they also de-risk your data by data activity monitoring, the threat detection, your API security, web applications firewall, advanced bot protection, DDoS protection. So you see, it's a complete stack. Another nice fact is Thales is post-quantum ready, and they are unique in that way. Now, the webinar has come to an end. I've used all my time. 30 minutes is not enough to go through the entire application security solution, but maybe we can have a meeting later on. I'm always available. Please contact me by phone, by WhatsApp, mail, whatever you prefer. If you have technical questions, we can also answer them. I'll involve Cedric, so no problem. I want to thank you all for joining this webinar. I hope you have a very good day and see you next time. Bye.